My next guest presided over Monday's debate in the House over that bailout bill. She is the only member of Congress to have held a seat on the New York Stock Exchange. Congresswoman Ellen Tauscher joins me now from Washington with a look at tomorrow's vote. Good to have you on the program, Representative. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you, Maria.
How are you planning to vote tomorrow?
I'll vote aye again as I did on Monday.
I'm sorry?
I'll vote aye again as I did on Monday.
Tell me what went on Monday and what the sticking points were that we couldn't get this legislation passed.
Well, apparently the Republicans, who were meant to put up as many as 80 to 85 votes, could only put up 65 votes, and that didn't get us the 218 that we needed. Apparently, both the market reaction of losing over $1 trillion of value and going home to see their constituents and understanding that this is a Main Street rescue, not a Wall Street bailout, perhaps is going to get us the votes we need tomorrow.
So do you think, is there any chance we will not get the votes tomorrow, do you think?
Oh, there's always a chance, but I think that everybody is working hard, and I think everyone knows that that there is so much at risk that we have to act.
Give me your sense of how long this will take in terms of the legislation getting out, getting passed, and really having an impact to loosen up the markets and obviously the logjam that we're seeing on the balance sheets of the financials.
Well, I'm hopeful that should we prevail tomorrow and have a good vote and pass this, the president, I think, will sign it pretty much immediately, and I think that the hard work will begin. The first tranche is $250 billion. The second is $100. I think that we'll put these boards together that will provide the oversight to the Treasury Department that we need. But frankly, we all know what this is about. This is about trust and confidence. And Maria, as you so very well know, we have to get people to understand that we have these toxic loans that have been securitized, that are in these portfolios. But right now, the crisis is about credit. And what we have to do is make sure that people have confidence that the credit markets will begin to unfreeze, that average Americans will be able to refinance their house, buy a car, send their kid to college, and fund their businesses. And that should be in the short term. I would think in the next 2 or 3 weeks we should see if this works or not.
And, of course, we've already seen evidence that this is hitting Main Street, if you will, in a big way, whether it be, as you mentioned, the person wanting that car loan or even municipalities or large companies needing to make payroll.
That's right. That's right. This is really a Main Street crisis. We didn't sell it, I think, early enough that it affected all Americans. And in a globalized marketplace, this is a contagion that's going around the world. Wall Street may be ground zero, but now it is Main Street that's at risk, and we've got to act today. And I expect a good vote tomorrow.
Congresswoman Tauscher, let me ask you this. How impactful was that nearly 800-point sell-off in the Dow Jones Industrial Average Monday to get everybody back at the table?
Well, I think it focused everybody. There's nothing like having something like that to focus everyone's attention. And I think what it did was it caused our constituents who were calling 9-1 against to understand that this was not a Wall Street bailout, that this was really about themselves. This was about people that have retired, that are losing pension equity, that are people that hope to retire in the next 5 years, that saw their pensions and 401ks deeply devalued, and people that were trying to finance their small businesses in the capital commercial credit markets that couldn't find any capital. So I think that quickly it became very clear that this was about every American and that we have to act, and we have to act diligently, hopefully tomorrow.
What do you think the timing will be tomorrow, Congresswoman? From what you're hearing from other members, when might we expect the vote yes?
Well, we have some procedural things to do early in the morning. We have to pass a rule to do the debate, and then we'll have the debate. Assuming we think we have the votes, I think we would go forward, and it's up to the leadership to make those decisions. But I hope by the middle afternoon tomorrow we have a bill on the floor that we have passed.
Representative Tauscher, nice to have you on the program.
Thank
you so much. We appreciate it. We'll see you soon, and good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
Here's